Let's skip over to number 7. Consider the function x to the third plus 7x squared minus 50x plus 24. For which one of the given values of x is f of x equal to 0? Okay. Well, the only way we can figure that out is if we put it in y equals. So we're going to put in x to the third plus 7x squared minus 50x plus 24. Graph it. Okay, it looks like that there is a solution at 4, and that's one of our possibilities. So we'll circle x equals 4, and then the factor for x equals 4 would be x minus 4, so we'll circle that one. And then it says, using the factor from part B, x minus 4, find the other factor using long division. So we're going to divide x minus 4 into the polynomial x to the third plus 7x squared minus 50x plus 24. Okay, so x goes into x to the third, x squared times. So x squared times x is x to the third, and x squared times negative 4 is negative 4x squared. Change the signs. Okay, and we get 11x squared. Then bring down the negative 50x, and x will go into 11x squared, 11x times, so that would give us 11x times 4 is 11x squared, 11x times negative 4 is negative 44x. Change the signs, and negative 50 and 44 is negative 6x. Bring down the positive 24. X times what? It would be negative 6. Negative 6 times x equals negative 6x. Negative 6 times negative 4 equals a positive 24. Change the signs, and they cancel, and we get 0. Okay, so one factor is x minus 4. The other factor is x squared plus 11x minus 6. Okay. Now, accidentally forgot to do the synthetic division, but we can do it this way. We found the two factors. What we're going to do is check and see with synthetic division if 4 is actually a factor. So we'll put a 4 in here, bring down the 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Then 7 plus 4 is 11, and 11 times 4 is 44. And negative 50 plus 44 is negative 6. And negative 6 times 4 is negative 24. And yes, we get 0. Okay, so 4 is a solution. So x minus 4 is a factor. And then look at what is left here. And look at the answer to the long division, the other factor, and they match. So we can use synthetic division instead of long division to find the other factor. But in number 8, we're going to do the same thing again and see if it still works on something different. Okay. Let's plug this into y equals. We have 2x to the third minus x squared minus 2x plus 8. Graph it. Looks like there's maybe one at negative 2. Did I put that in right? 2x to the third, it's plus x squared. Minus 2x plus 8. Okay. There we go. Now it actually is through negative 2. So one of our solutions is negative 2. Let's go ahead and plug negative 2 in and check. We're going to bring down the 2 first, then multiply. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Add, or combine, negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 2 is 6. Add, that would be 4. Then multiply 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, and we get 0. So yes, this is a solution. And we're going to see if this matches up with our long division. But x equals negative 2 is a solution, so x plus 2 is a factor. So we're going to find our other factor. We're going to divide x plus 2 into 2x to the third plus x squared minus 2x plus 8. So x will go into 2x to the third, 2x squared times. That would be 2x squared times x is 2x to the third. 2x squared times 2 is 4x squared. Change your signs. So you get negative 3x squared. Bring down the negative 2x. So x times negative 3x would give us negative 3x squared. Negative 3x times 2 is negative 6x. Change the signs. So here we get 4x, and x will go into 4x 4 times. 4 times x is 4x, and bring down the 8. And 4 times 2 is 8. Change the signs. Okay, and they do match up, 2 and negative 3 and 4. So we don't have to use long division. We can use synthetic division, which is a lot quicker than all of this work right here. Okay, so on the back, that's what we're going to do. They're going to give you a solution. You're going to check it with synthetic substitution. And then we're going to write the factor that remains over here. So let's do that first. They said the solution is 2, so we'll bring down the 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Add, that'd be negative 1. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Add those, that'd be negative 21. Negative 21 times 2 is negative 42. And that gives us 0, and it should, and if it doesn't, you've done something wrong. Okay, so this is the factor that's left, and what we have left is an x squared. This would start with x squared. We move down one, not with the x to the third, but this would be the x squared, this would be the x, and this would be the constant. So this would be 2x squared minus 1x, or just x, minus 21. Okay, then we're going to use quadratic formula to find the other two solutions. So we know one solution is 2. We need to find the other two. So we're going to do negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, and a is 2, b is negative 1, and c is negative 21. These are from the coefficients. Okay. So the opposite of b is 1 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which would be 1, minus 4 times 2 times negative 21. All of that over 2 times 1. Okay, so we can do 1 minus parentheses, it's not a minus. So do this correctly. 4 times 2 times negative 21. So 169. So this equals 1 plus or minus the square root of 169 over 2. Root of 169 is 13, so this is 1 plus or minus 13 over 2. 1 plus 13 is 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. And then 1 minus 13 is negative 12, and negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. Okay, so the solutions are 2, 7, and negative 6. You're going to do the same thing with the other two. Use synthetic substitution to check this solution and to get your depressed polynomial that goes here. And then use the quadratic formula to find the other two solutions. And not all of them will be whole numbers. Some will be fractions and some will be square roots.